Hello guys, good to see you back. Once again I'm back with a new tutorial related JavaScript. In our previous tutorial, we already learned how we can create objects and how can we insert an array inside this object. But in this tutorial, we are going to perform the opposite. Here we are going to insert object inside an array. Here you can see a blank variable named students and it's an empty array. And if I insert some object inside this array, we can call it JavaScript array of objects. As you can see, we put total 3 objects inside this array. And we have total 2 property, name and age. So without wasting your time, let's start the practical and see how we can use this kind of array. As you can see side by side, I open my Visual Studio Code editor and my browser using Live Server extension. And I already created an HTML document named index.html. So at first, I'm going to take a variable for an array. Var, and our variable name is student. Students equal to, now it's an empty array, semicolon to end this line. And now I want to put some different objects inside this array. So here I'm going to take curly braces, and inside the curly braces I'm going to take our first property name. Our property name is name, and our value is add1. Between them we need to use comma, and our second property name is age, and age 23. As you know, age is a numeric value. That's why we don't need to take double quotes. And as you know, we need to use comma between array values. And I'm going to duplicate this line. And now I'm going to insert our next student name, which is Rahul. So here I'm going to type Rahul. And his age is 20. And again I'm going to duplicate this line. But this time I'm going to remove the comma because this is our last value. And our last student name is Smith. He is 22 years old. And now I want to print this array in my console. So here I'm going to type console.log inside the round braces or variable name, which is student. And semicolon to end this line. If I save this file, you can see the result. As you can see, we have total 3 objects in our array, and the objects are allocated in a different index number. And now I'm going to show you how can we print it using a loop. For that, I'm going to use a for loop. So here I'm going to type for. Then inside the round braces, first we need to initialize a variable. Var a assign with 0. Here we use 0 because our arrays start with 0 index. And then we need to set a condition. A less than student dot length function. Length. Using length attribute, we can extract array length. And also you can see the length property in this array. Length 3. Then semicolon. And now we need to increment this array. A plus plus. Next, inside the curly braces, I'm going to type document dot write inside the round braces student, and here I'm going to use square braces because it's an array. And inside the square braces we need to pass the variable name, which is a. Then I'm going to use dot, and I want to print name from these objects. So here I'm going to pass dot name. After that we need to use a bear tag. So here I'm going to use concatenation sign, and inside the double quotes I use a bear tag. And semicolon to end this line. If I save this file, now you can see in my browser, if I zoom it little bit, here you can see it's print all the name from these objects. Add1, Rahul and Smith. And if you want to print their age, just want to change the property name. Age. If I save this file, you can see the result. 23, 20, 22. In our previous tutorial, we learned how we can put arrays inside an object. But in this tutorial, we learned how we can put objects inside an array. So this is it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for our next tutorial.